Wrong platform for that.
They wouldn't allow that on Twitch. Go back. They're calling it ass. That hurt.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
Alright, well, since you're live, I'll whisper the thing I was talking about.
That's real?
Yes.
I thought that was just something somebody made up.
No.
Hey, Charles. Hey, Charles B. How you do?
Like, that's the site where VTuber Project Melody got her start.
No way!
Yeah, in like 2020, she broke the website.
Oh my god!
Valentine's Day 2020, she had like 30,000 viewers.
I forgot I was supposed to call my mom and I missed a call from her. Damn it!
Yeah, that happened while you're out of the room. I forgot to tell you when you got back. Sorry.
Damn it! Emerald! I'm gonna have to call her tomorrow for sure. What I'm crocheting today is for her because she wants me to do 2 black, 2 navy blue, and 2 other headbands for her. So that's what we're doing today. Trilby says, happy late anniversary. Thank you. Paladin Ponyteeth, glad to see you're okay. Yeah, we thought Bronny was going to kill me at some point because of all the stuff I was saying in the chat once.
I think Bronny's going to kill you every other day.
I definitely tote that line. But
and every day he's not thinking of killing you, he's thinking of killing me. And very rarely it's both of us at once.
Oh. Well, the point is, no one's dead yet.
Keyword being yet. Lord knows I don't try.
Alright, so today, guys, we'll be drinking something different because I've been able to, needed to let that come out. I haven't been able to go out and get wine or margarita or sangria, so we're going to be using some of this Bacardi Limon rum with natural flavors. It's stuff I keep around for parties to make cocktails, and we're going to mix it here with this San Pellegrino Tonica, which is just kind of like a citrus water, carbonated.
I just remembered something. I'll be right back.
Can you put ice in my cup while you do that?
Certainly.
Thank you. I like ice in my cocktails. Keep it cold. Want to see us the Switch case Bronny got you for the anniversary. I understood what you said. A little complex. I assume you're tired. But yeah, it's my new Switch case. I was just playing with it just now, so that's why I have it right here. It's Kirby. It's very neat, and it's even got little Joy-Con covers right there. There's Kirby, little happy star. I was playing some Pokemon Scarlet with Emerald just now, just some Terra raids, so you guys won't be missing anything in stream. But it's really cool, and I got this case to go with it. It's very cool as well. And you have Kirby. It's all Kirby. In fact, I just realized it's the same Kirby on everything. Though I suppose that's to be expected. On the inside, it's better because I wanted a case that had more of these game slots in it. Mine only had 1 row in my other case, but this one has 2 rows, and it's got a little pocket pouch. And the thing I like the most is that it has a strap, so I could have this as a standalone purse, because that was a problem with my Snorlax backpack. I love my Snorlax backpack, but unlike Kirby, it didn't have enough space to also store my Switch. So that way I can have my Snorlax backpack on, and then I could also have my Kirby Switch case as a purse and have it with me. But that's really for when I go to cons. Like, I don't think I'd do that ordinarily, because I'm not normally playing my Switch out in the wild. I'm usually, like, if I'm playing anything, it's something on my phone.
Alright, so it seems the ice maker doesn't work, so...
Oh, yeah. So we're gonna have to do unicorn ice.
Yep, if I can figure out how to get it out of here.
Yeah, without breaking it is the trick. Where's your cake? You under me?
No.
Oh, it's over there. So, bring your cake closer and I'll throw it for you. You know him. He wants us to throw his cake, but he doesn't want to bring it closer. Let's see.
Gosh darn it, I accidentally got Tempest Shadow.
Oh, you broke the horn? See, this is why we get freaking people that come to enslave Equestria. They're causing more problems, just like your mother.
For anyone who doesn't get that joke, my OC was canonically adopted by Princess Celestia.
Just like your mother, and I'm not insulting his actual mother. Platinum Pony says, did you watch all of Bronny's stream tonight or only the end? Only the end. Me and
we watched some of the middle segment.
The middle segment. Me and Emerald were doing tarot raids, and I was listening to other stuff. Trusty says, oh, I thought you were gonna mix Bacardi with Coke. I like Coke, so I wouldn't do that. Alright, so I got ice in my cup. Check it out. It is unicorn shaped ice. And here we have Bacardi Limon.
You are going to get hit in the face if she swivels her chair.
What the fuck are you doing, Achilles? This one wanted to fight a freaking snake today. That's a whole situation. We had a snake, a black racer, from what it looked like, in our patio. And if you guys know us, we love to let Achilles out on the patio because he likes to be outside. He wants to roll around in some dirt. It's a screened-in area around our pool, so he cannot leave the premises. Nothing can get in, nothing can get out. Well, things can get in, he just can't get out. So we had a snake in there today.
Well, he can get out, but he hasn't figured that out yet.
Well, good. Don't want him to figure it out. But there was a snake in there, and the snake couldn't figure out how to get out, even though he somehow got himself in. He was just kind of staring at the screen, being like, how come I can't get past this invisible barrier? And the cat was wandering around a bit too close to him for comfort, and I was just like, pick you up. And right about then, the snake noticed us and was just like, hey, fuck no. And I'm like, I know, I'm leaving. Fuck. And so I dragged that cat back inside, and my plan was to like kind of leave the snake alone, maybe try to freaking shepherd it out. So when I went inside the house, and I told Brownie, like, Brownie, I'm gonna keep the cat inside, just so you know he's gonna whine a bit because he wants to go outside, but he can't go outside. There's a snake in the patio screen, so I gotta like deal with that somehow. He's like, okay, let me see it, and then he wrangles the snake. It took some doing, but he wrangled the snake and he threw it out, so the cat could go outside again.
If Brian didn't go into the equation, I probably could have just grabbed it. My hands are bleeding already anyway.
Ugh. I mean, it would have been cool. I probably should have nutted up, but I wasn't. I don't want to touch wild animals. I'm not comfortable with touching wild animals, is the thing.
Ever tell you about the time I befriended a stray kitten?
Aw, no.
I was helping build a soup kitchen in the city I used to live near. And when we got there, we got told, okay, there's a whole bunch of stray cats in the area. Their mom is a possum. Like, just be mindful of that. Then over lunch, one of them got curious, started coming over looking for a pizza. So I tried to give it some crust and whatnot. And I forget most of what happened that day, but I know right before my stepdad came to pick me up, I was sitting on the stairs, and the little guy started rubbing up on me.
Aw, that's so cute.
I also remember right before that the one leading it was like trying to tell all of us, keep an eye on Spencer. He thinks the possum over there is a cat, and like, no, I know what a possum is. I know what a cat is. I'm befriending the cat, the possum.
You might befriend the possum. Maybe the possum liked you and you just didn't know
It
it.
did not.
It didn't like you.
No, I saw it hissed when I got a little too close.
Ooh. Charles B asks, where is Mr. Achilles? Where is
He
Mr.
wandered out of the room.
He wandered away. He'll be back, don't worry. His cake is over there, so if he really wanted to come back, you throw the cake, he'll eventually bring it back, so we throw it for him again.
Yep.
Powder Pony T says, so you did not hear everything. Okay, yeah, not everything. Again,
I'm going to hear everything once I comb through it for clips.
Indeed. I remember the most important part. Medicate me, Daddy!
Here I come to wreck the day.
Just in time! Just in time! Yeah!
That was very coincidental timing.
Yeah, what did I miss?
Right when I screamed out, medicate me, Daddy!
You
as
pop
you
in.
show up and you just show up like that. Good job! Great work! This is gonna be a very successful stream tonight.
Indeed, indeed.
You know, I think rather than counting the stitches on this one, I'm just gonna wrap around my head and measure roughly how long this is gonna be. I'm making a headbands for my mother today. She asked me to do this. But
I see Paladin Ponies asking where I am. I had to do a quick lesson in Duolingo, and then I needed to destroy the bathroom. I am sorry.
ah, dang, you just cleaned
So
those.
that explains the boom.
Yep.
You fed us pretty mighty tonight, so it's understandable. God, we were tempted by
Yeah.
so many things.
Look-
We went to the mall. Delicious stuff.
Oh yeah.
Gyros. Freaking
The only thing that stopped me from popping over any of the counters was the fact that I had a massive headache from the Chinese place.
Chinese place was making too much chicken. You know how it
Mhm.
is. Myself a boba just to hold myself off, and because it's cheap boba, it's a pretty big cup for $5, and it's decent amount of boba, decent tea. It's not something to write home about, but it's convenient, and it was at the
Next
mall.
time we go, I want to get the honeydew.
You want to get the honey? Yeah, we should get some together, and I could. Because I've been wondering if I don't like it though, it's a waste because I won't drink it all, and I don't want to. I wanted boba. So if you try honeydew, you could use.
Even if I don't like it, I'd still chug it.
That's true. So yeah, next time when we go, I'll get my usual, and you can get the honeydew, and we'll see if it's good. What do you think?
Alrighty then.
What do you think, honey? I should have you try one so I can try three flavors and see which ones I like best.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. So what have I missed for conversation? What have we talked about in the last 10 minutes?
We were talking about. I was showing them the new case you got me for my Switch, and it looks super cool. Everyone thinks it's super cute. I just noticed that there's Kirby right here who's just kind of like floating, like he's facing out.
Unfortunately, it doesn't fit in the dock.
It does not fit in my dock. That's concerning slightly. So we were thinking about that, and just talking in general. Oh, we were talking about Achilles, talking about my crochet, answering
What did we
questions.
talk about with Achilles?
Just about him in general. Like he freaking clawed my hand because I was shaking his cake and was about to throw it, but he hit me first. And I'm like, ah, shit, okay, fucking.
Yeah, he got impatient. He wanted it. He does that to me sometimes.
Paladin Pony was just asking where is Brawny and did I use magic on him again? He showed up. Charles B says, has Mr. Browning ever tried hand-to-hand combat before? Oh, yes, he has. I am most certain of that.
Yep.
Why don't you talk about that a little bit, Brownie? I know you love it.
Well, I mean, I like the sport of it. I've certainly been in my fair share of fist fights, but I haven't been in a real fight in, gosh, 5 years. No, actually, it's almost 6. Yeah, almost 6 years. It's been the most peaceful, long-lasting period of time in my entire life.
That's good to hear. Because you don't want to be
before
forced
2017. I never win a full year without getting in a fist fight.
Times have changed.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Powder Pony T is asking, have you ever been to New York City before? Now, not together, but we each have visited the city. Bronny has a lot of negative things to say. I went on a school field trip that took us all up the big major, landmarks on the East Coast, at least a handful of them. So I have been to New York City, I didn't go on the Statue of Liberty, but I rode on a boat ferry that goes around it because we didn't have time to do it while I was there. But I've been through the Empire State Building. This was quite a few years ago, like middle school, so it's been a long time, but I have visited there. I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, I've been to New York City twice and did not have fun either time.
Yeah, I was in a very controlled group. I was with a teacher. I forget his name. Actually, I do remember it. I just won't dox the guy. He was a big middle school teacher who had been to the East Coast a lot. He was a pro at getting us through everything, making sure we did most of everything we needed and wanted to do. So that's probably why my trip was so efficient and I hit a lot of the good landmarks. I went to the Smithsonian and I went to a lot of stuff I can't remember, but I got to see George Washington's house. We saw so much on that trip. He'd been taking middle schoolers on this trip so many times. So he just knew exactly what to do. He was supposedly the expert. Like one of my teachers who went on the trip with us, she was like, I like on trips I try to take over there with my family by ourselves, just like 3 of us. I have not gotten as much done as this guy does when he takes you guys on the middle schooler trip. And I'm like, man, that's great. And my mom wanted me to go, so she rounded up the money to get me on that trip because she wanted me to see more than just the West Coast. And I appreciated that trip. It's still something that I remember to this day.
That's good. I went to New York. Let me see. 3 times. First time was just a family trip. That was and that was pretty uneventful for the most part. I really did not like walking around that city. I did not like the subway, and we got on the subway, and once the subway doors closed, the freaking break dancers started doing their thing, and then they go around the car with a can expecting you to just hand out donations for them. They get to me, and I don't have anything. And they're like, "Come on, it's not a free show." And I'm like, "I don't have anything." I'm 13. I didn't want to be here, and I didn't want to watch anything. I am locked in here with you. And and then the guy goes, "Look at me, your hat." And he reached for my hat, and my father checked him.
Ugh, that is just the trashiest thing.
Yeah, so that was and just generally, yeah, just crowded, smelled bad. It was interesting, like to look at, but I was like, okay, that was cool. Like I don't ever want to come back here though. And then went back for a kickboxing competition in a few years later. Um, got my butt kicked, and but that wasn't it. Oh, and then while we were walking around, uh, we're like heading back to our car because we had to park like a few blocks away from where the competition actually was, and accidentally brushed shoulders with this dude. Um, and he just freaks out. He like walked up to us mumbling like that, right? I accidentally bumped shoulders into him. I go, "I'm sorry." He freaks out, goes, like that. Reaches into his jacket, like I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna get shot." And then he just like threw two handfuls of greeting cards at me, and then went about his day.
You
I
bumped
wish
into
I was.
Crazy Dave from Plants vs Zombies.
Oh my
I guess
god.
so. And
That guy's
You know,
and then
probably.
I love that game.
yeah, and then the third time we went in the summer for my sister's graduation, and from vet school. The whole way down, my older brother was would not shut up about conspiracy theories and like Alex Jones type of stuff because he had just gotten into that type of thing and just made everybody miserable the whole freaking time we were there. And also we were in New York in the summer and it smelled so bad. And we had this hotel room that was $500 a night, but still couldn't fit everybody in it.
$500 a night
And
is tame these days.
yeah, well, especially in New York of the time, it was ridiculously expensive, and it was like the size of our bed,
Hmm.
and we had to cram like 7 people in there.
Keep in mind, this is 25.5 inches. My favorite syringe pen doesn't want to work proper right now. Yeah, I love this pen. My favorite.
Might just need a new ink tube.
Really? It looks like it's still full. Sorry.
Hey, I still caught it.
Works. Anyhow, I want to go through these real quick. Charles B says, you should try the Bacardi by itself to see how it is. I certainly will do that when my cup is empty. I'll have just a little sip of it by itself. I feel like it would be real strong. I like that it's evened out by some carbonation. It's like an alcoholic soda.
Can you also be something pointy real quick?
Pointy. I've got needles.
Okay,
Don't toss it, but
actually, I don't know if that'd be big enough.
big. Oh, big. You want big.
I need to push the retention mechanism of this out of the way so I can take this. Oh wait, never mind. It's screwed up.
Well, there you
What are
go.
you guys working on?
He's looking at my syringe pen and fixing it, or seeing if
Oh,
he can.
okay.
Now, Charles B says, now for some reason, my head is imagining what a Heather fist fight would look like. So let me tell you how that looks. I've been in exactly one fight my entire life, and it was in a 99-cent store, so it was very classy. I had a middle-aged woman in a headlock, and I was holding on to some dude's beard. Why the fight happened? I accidentally bumped into, like, a guy with my basket while I was going through the store, and I was attempting to walk away and be like, oh, sorry, bumped into you, my bad. And this lady, not even the person I bumped into, freaked out and was just like, I can't believe you do this. If I was your kid, I'd beat your ass. And she was just yelling at us and following me and my sister, who was also there. And we're just like, what is your problem? I said I was sorry. Like, what do you want me to do about it? Kiss his balls better? I don't know. And fucking, she starts yelling at my sister. And I'm like, you know what? I fucking had enough of you. I pushed her away. And at some point, that's just all I remember from the fight. I had her in a headlock and I was holding on to her man by his beards. I think he was trying to hit me with his cane, but yep, I was holding on to him by his beard. I forget what broke us back up, and I was just like, oh, really? I picked up my hat that had fallen off, And she just kept yelling, and my sister yelled at him, it's like, you were so fucked. We're minors, and you picked a fight with us. And she ran away.
Nice.
Yeah, I got
Why
scratches
do
on my face.
people have to
Yeah, I
be
have no
so
idea what's going
weird,
on.
like all the time?
Yeah, it's like I don't understand how something like that.
It's just such rampant retardation.
Well, you know, her man has sensitive balls and is in a cane, so maybe she was just stressed out. Some
Hmm.
psycho. Doesn't really matter though. You at the time when the fight happened, I talked to you afterwards, and I was just
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you told me you're like, hey, Bronny, I just got in a fight, and I'm like, what?
I guess that's just a thing that happened to me now. I
Mhm.
think I used to make headbands a bit, and I think my rule was to make it about 3 inches thick. So that's what we're gonna aim for today. But yeah, so that's how it was, Charles B. I'm definitely more fit and more capable than I was back then, so it probably would look different now. But I'm not gonna find out anytime soon. Chop Pound and Pony says
Yeah.
the only time I've ever been in a real fight was against my older brother. Oh, isn't that a story as old as time? Pound and Pony T says, what is the craziest thing you saw at New York? I think Bronny just said his. I don't know. I think our bus passed by a bum fight. I don't remember anything particularly strange. Nothing that sticks out. Aaron Davis says, hi, hello.
The only thing I really remember about my New York trips was visiting the Times Square Toys R Us.
I wish I could have seen that. I think we went through Times Square briefly when we were on our way to a Broadway show. I saw Wicked. It was awesome. God, freaking Adina Menzel hit a note that hurt my ear, and I think that's probably what triggered my ear problems. Oh, no, that's not right. I had them before then, but she sure made it hurt. Paladin Pony T says, you met a crazy person, Bronny? Yes, he did. Charles B
Yes, I
said,
did.
Charles B says, so what did you think of Alan Wake overall? Overall, I thought the story was interesting. The characters were like, not the greatest, but they were like entertaining enough to watch go through the story. The game mechanics are where it really pissed me off. Like it's spawning enemies like right on top of you. You do not have a chance to react to what's happening, and I hated it. And like freaking Alan Wake's stamina was just abysmal. I get it. He's an unfit, sedentary life living writer, so I guess it wouldn't make sense that he would have very good stamina. But by God, was it annoying to play as him? I didn't like it that much. I could see why other people do, especially our friend Overseer Vimo, because like that's why I have the game. They gifted it to me, and that's one of their favorite games or something. I get it because they're a big literary snob. They love this whole writer in a horror setting because that's like it's just a hodgepodge of all the things that pander to them. They probably wouldn't admit that, but
So
a
I
lot of
do
people like the
believe
game.
one of your biggest issues was the gun controls.
Oh, the
Which-
driving controls too.
Yeah, driving controls I don't quite know how to fix, but shooting controls would absolutely have been monumentously better if you were mouse and keyboard. But that is what's the word I'm looking for? That is dependent on you having a good mouse and keyboard, which unfortunately I can't say your current setup is.
Yeah, and also I don't remember the gun controls being that bad. I always remembered like it wouldn't tell me when I would switch guns. The problems I had with it were like the biggest problems with the spawning of the game and also the snappy camera when you tried to drive, and the cars were terrible and cumbersome, and they made driving like an integral part of some levels that you had to drive, and it was very annoying.
Yep. Well, on with the spawning thing though, that would be one of the things that mouse and keyboard would solve. Mouse more specifically, because with joystick you're restricted to the default moving around, or you have to mess with sensitivity, but then that's not good for other things. With mouse, you could like kind of just go subtly when you're looking around. Then something spawns behind you.
I suppose I don't like doing stuff mouse. Like it's because like a controller is my comfort panel.
Yep.
I like to
Like-
do things like that.
Just trust me. I can't say for sure you will love mouse and keyboard, but once you have a good one to play with, your opinion might shift.
Maybe.
Because just trying with what you've got right now, you have way too much latency with what you're doing, and these the sensors on consumer mice aren't particularly known for being that snappy, but on gaming mice, it's basically instantaneous.
Hmm.
So I know
Let's see.
there are good gaming mice for like $50. Probably come in pink too.
Pound and Pony C says, I think she gave it a 6 out of 10. Is that what I said? Yeah, that's probably that sounds apt. Like I give it like at least a half because the story and characters were interesting enough, but yeah, for the game mechanics I was not enjoying myself. Trust says that sounds cops and or arrest worthy, Heather. Like to me or to the person? Maybe both. Powder Pony T says, okay, that was funny to imagine. Charles B says, for some reason, you saying cane made me think of Bronny's heavy-duty cane sword, to be honest. Cane swords are very rare, says Powder Pony T. Charles B says, will you be doing the Alan Wake sequels as well? Someone would have to pay me. I think I said that at
Yeah,
some
only
point.
if she gets good
Only
money
if I
for it.
get good money for it. I don't want to do it again. I mean, I'm sure the mechanics might have gotten better, but I don't care that much enough about the story to like play more of the game. I'd probably just watch someone's analysis video about it. But I don't like if someone wants me to play the sequels, I'd probably have to have them be a patron and they'll be like, hey, I'm giving you this much money. Maybe play the game I want you to play. And I'll be like, shit, okay.
No, that's bad.
Trent says, hello everybody, sorry I'm late, just finished dinner. I hope it was delicious, Trent. Paladin Pony T says, there are YouTube videos called Only in New York. Don't watch them, you and Bronny will see some weird stuff. Oh, do I want to see it? That's the question.
I've seen the mole people.
Not the mole people, Bronny, please.
I was telling Heather about the mole people earlier today.
I thought you were like making a thing about like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle like canon thing, but now he was talking about actual people.
Yep. The mole people. Do not trust the mole people.
Mole people. Get this out of there. Yeah. That'll be better. Yeah. My yarn is a little bit tangly, but it's okay. It's okay, guys. I got it. Probably. Trent says spaghetti. Mom makes it good stuff. Yeah, I love me some spaghetti. I could go for some spaghetti. You could watch one right now. No, we're on stream. We can't just watch stuff that the chat can't see. That'd be rude. Come now.
What are you crocheting, Heather?
I think I told you already, honey. It's a headband for my mom. She had a few requests, like 2 black ones, 2 navy blue, and 2 like whatever, maybe gray. So I'm trying to make them. The chain itself is like 25.5 inches, and you might think that's a lot because it wraps around your head a bit. But you got to remember when you crochet these things to be thicker, they tighten. So you got to make it a decent shape. Otherwise, you'll get something really, really tight that isn't very comfortable.
That looks like some very tangled yarn you got there.
Yeah, I might just start cutting if this becomes too much trouble. Is there another end I can get off of? They always get so knotted. I'm like, what am I supposed to do about that, yo? And I'm just making it worse. Huzzah. I'll just start cutting stuff. It's easier.
There was a dolphin on my picnic table.
Yes, it's hungry. Feed it a sandwich.
Working on it.
It's like, you're taking too long on my sandwich! Let's see. Yeah. Crosby says, imagine a mixed drink named after MLP characters. I don't have to imagine. Like, I didn't get to try them, but I knew at BronyCon and certain conventions, if there's a bar in the hotel that it's in, or a place that's like, yeah, we are hosting, like, you know, like, there's always hotels in the area within the convention center that are like, hey, you get half off if you're going to the con, and also getting a room from us. So they'll do that. But some of their, if they have bars on the inside, some of them will be like, hey, bronies, we have a drink called the Rainbow Dash thing. But yeah, they'll make drinks based off the main 6. And I've seen videos of that before, the people making drinks off the main 6. So people have definitely done it. And I bet it's great. I imagine it's going to be a lot of sweet stuff. Like Applejack could just be a freaking apple teeny, and it would be delicious.
Kind of makes me want that apple, the green apple that's in the refrigerator.
You know, I think, how many of those green apples did I get?
You got 4. There's 1 left.
I think you gave me 2, so I think that one's probably yours, so you can have that one.
Huge,
Cool.
that apple's mine.
It's not even the good shit. We didn't even go to Trader Joe's for that. Next check. Trader Joe.
Check last check.
Hey! Rent and utilities went up.
I know.
You bitch. You'll eat your gelati and like it. And we will do that. We're going
Tasty
to.
treat.
Oh no, we're not going to Tasty Treat, honey. We're going to Jeremiah's.
Let's go to
Jeremiah's.
Twisty Treat.
No, they don't have half off.
I mean, we bring the right swords. It might work as 100% off coupon.
How it works. But freaking the place we're going to, it has Spring Fling half off all day. That's a good deal, especially since their ice creams are like $5 for a decent size. So I'm paying like $2.50 per head here.
These sandwiches that they want are making me hungry.
You're hungry already? Well, we got leftovers. You can always eat more. Let's see. Powder Pony C says, I was captured by mole people once. Had to fight in an arena. Finally got away and destroyed the city. That was a lot of lava. Trent
I
says,
feel like that's a reference.
It probably is. Trent says, I was surprised by the chocolate chip cookies she made too. Oh man, I haven't been able to do baking in a hot ass minute. And it's kind of sad. Cookies are great. Gotta do this headset. Oh, man. Did you hear that crack? That came from my freaking hands.
I heard it.
Yeah, it's about 10:30. I should be doing some stretches. Sometimes I forget. You gotta do decent stretches. I did some yoga today. It felt really nice. I always like just making time for yoga. It's so peaceful.
I got to get an air conditioner in that room. This summer's going to start getting hot.
I've
been teaching. You've seen me when I've been teaching in that weight room, Heather, and I don't even have to do anything, and I just start sweating.
You're baked. Like that freaking. That's how I'm gonna be able to do hot yoga for free. Because you know how they'll charge you like hundreds of dollars to do one hot yoga class at like a rec center, and all it is yoga with no AC. I'll do that for free in my own dang house.
Yeah, I know, right?
Gesundheit.
Yeah, you guys can still hear me sneeze across the hall even if I turn down my mixer.
Hey, Bronny, I've decided I need a giant squishmallow, and it's gonna be for the futon in here to put on the couch. So you don't have to worry about it being in the bedroom, but I need a giant squishmallow right here.
All right, let me look into it.
Make sure it's a character I like. If they have a giant ass cow, that would freaking just make my whole life right there. A giant strawberry milk cow. Charles B says there was an actual Rainbow Dash drink you could buy. It was called Rainbow Dash Cherry Splash. It sounds delicious. And potentially an innuendo. I love it. Charles B says, have we ever had a drunk Ronnie stream before? I do not remember. He doesn't drink, and I don't like to push people who aren't comfortable with drinking to drink. So, you might have gotten sleep drunk Bronny, where he gets really sleepy and delusional. I feel like
we've definitely had that.
We've definitely had that. So you can always have that. We can always have that.
God, those clips are gonna resurface while I'm running for president.
Yeah, that's on the freaking.
Those clips are gonna resurface once they get around to harvesting Heather's backlog.
Once they get, I thought you were gonna say harvesting my organs, and I was gonna be like, who the fuck wants my organs?
Why would they harvest your organs? If anything, I'd be harvesting organs for you.
I'm just saying they want what I got. I got some good organs in here. They don't want to wait till I'm dead. Ah. Come on, string. Don't be freaking twat!
That's not a nice word.
For yarn? You gotta tell him to stop acting like one, Bronny. Maybe then I'll stop calling him that. The challenge with these is making sure they don't become like little twisty things. It's kind of annoying having to do that, but like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? There we go. Oh, Bronny, Caleb Hiles did a cover of that one epic song. Like, you remember that musical I showed you?
Yeah.
But he did a cover of the one that's like, I'm Just a Man, and it was really good. I think you should listen to it. I love that one. Warrior of the Mind is still super great. I wonder he'll probably do that one. He'll collab with somebody on that one. I've been waiting for covers of that musical to come out. It's really good. Not even like a full thing yet.
Always.
Paula Pony T has a fair question. Weird question. Do people do hot yoga without clothes? Whenever I hear about it, that's what comes to mind. No. As far as I know, no, that's not what they do, though I would be surprised if there was some iteration where that did happen, because you wouldn't be able to do that in a public place. And I think that's where it happens. But nah, it's just doing yoga in a very hot environment, like doing it in a crowded room with no AC. It's all about sweating a lot, from what I understand. I'm not really into it. I don't see the point. I guess it's to get more workout out of it if you're really into it. I like doing yoga to stretch, kind of relax. It's not one where I want my heart pounding, you know? Like, definitely get like a good stretch in there, something that might be challenging to hold, might make you tremble a little bit, but it's all about slow, even breaths and stretching. It's just good and it feels good. And like that certainly isn't the only exercise you should do. But yeah, as far as I know with hot yoga, it's just getting really really sweaty and hot, literally. I'm sure there's people that can do it naked. That's probably like smart cuz you're going to like sweat all through your clothes and
I'd
mm,
be very surprised if there's not like a what do you call it? A club kind of thing. Like if you're sick and you know where to look, you'll find it.
totally. And yoga has been considered a very sensual exercise. It's like I think that was like one of the things when yoga was becoming more and more of a thing. People were just like, "Oh yeah, people who do yoga, they could do all sorts of weird shit in the bedroom and blah, 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 blah." I don't know if any of that's true. I haven't really tested that. I do some yoga and I try to do it a couple times a week, but I haven't noticed if it's made me like sensual more as a person. I just kind of like it and I feel more bendy. So that's something. Flexibility is something that's good to have, I suppose. Let's see. Trent says, I found Rainbow Dash Fizzy Cherry Splash. Is that it? I will check with that. Where do you buy that? Is it? I mean, I assume it's out of like production, so that's probably old. I hope it's not gross. Or maybe they just have like a backlog of it. The Brony fandom drinks. I know there's a lot of drinkers in this Brony fandom.
Yep.
No, I don't dislike it. I drink myself. Which reminds me, I need more ice, damn it. Mm. But while this is empty, I'll try some of this straight rum, like Charles B was suggesting. I think it'll probably be too strong for me as is. But let's try. Yeah, by itself, it's a little too much for me. Stings a little bit. I definitely like evening it out with the tonica. The tonica's still cold, so that'll have to compensate. I have other tonica, but my other tonica is like ginger beer and other stuff that's supposed to go with like the spiced rum that I have. Oh, that's the wrong freaking thing. Where's my other cap? There it is. But yeah, I don't really like the spiced rum as much. It's too much of a sting. I liked this because when it's mixed with the tonica, it just gives it a little lemon undertaste. And this already has citrus hints in it, so it's really just a lemon orangey soda. That's what it is. It's a little watered down because I keep putting ice in it, but it's perfectly good. Put you there. There. Oh my god. I got this Bacardi because it was one of the lower price things in the liquor store when I was getting liquor for booze.
Hey Heather,
Mhm.
I'm about to start torturing you
What'd you do?
with links
Links to what?
stuff.
What kind of stuff? Is it stuff I want to buy?
You're gonna want to buy it.
It's kind of cute. I like when humans are squishmallows, so Sally kind of puts me off. But I freaking look at Jack Skellington's face. It's a squishmallow, guys. It's squishmallows of Jack and Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. It's kind of hilarious. But yeah, Jack has just like the dumbest little smile on his face. It's cute. It's definitely cute. I can appreciate that.
Yep.
What else is here? What kind of squishmallow is this? Oh, an axolotl. Yeah, that one's pretty cute. I actually like how that one looks. It's very nice. Why is it like $75? Is it the super huge one?
It's 20 inches. I again, like when we saw them at Target, they weren't going for that much. So I don't know if they just jumped the price.
I think it might be that these are ones that people like a whole bunch. Like it's a limited edition Squishmallow. That's got to be the thing. Because I'm pretty sure if we go to Target, we can still find the super huge large ones. They're just going to be of characters I don't want.
Yeah.
So that's probably what it is.
But they had Easton there in like 24 inches.
Easton, I love Easton, but I already have an Easton. Would it be weird if I had one? But
Well, you,
can.
you well that was the day you almost bought the 24-inch Easton, but decided not to spend $40 and instead spent $16 on the 8-inch one that you have.
He wasn't 16. He was 12 to 14 at most. I thought that price was far more reasonable.
About this wolf.
The wolf was really nice. Pretty generic wolf, but cute. I know there was a blue one that we saw there. Powden Pony T said to Bronny, sorry about the Dr. Wolf question. I really did not know if he was a real therapist or not. Did not mean to make you guys mad. Nah, I don't think they were mad. They were just generally
No,
frustrated.
you didn't. It's a soft spot for Cordero. I don't hold it against him. Like I said on stream, I don't have a whole lot of faith in the practice, in the science of it the way it is right now. So, I don't see the danger as much as he does.
I will say that I think Dr. Wolf has the leeway of like not having to clarify he's a doctor because it should be obvious that he's not a doctor. He's playing a character. He's literally a cartoon wolf in a YouTube video. And yes, he's called Dr. Wolf, but that doesn't it's an internet username. That doesn't mean he's
To be entirely fair, there are people who will take that seriously.
Yeah, so I guess he could
people who do take it seriously, and that's where the problems start to happen. Is
I suppose so, but I still like he could probably lean back on I'm playing a character. It's not a real thing. I'm just acting something out. So he still has that. I think that Hello Kitty, the last Hello Kitty Squishmallow you sent was good because I have one already that looks like that and has Boba in her hand, so that's already the best. There's some ones that I saw of Samuel characters, like of My Melody, that were super cute. Is that little alien? Kind of cute. Solomon Eclipse says Dr. Wolf would make an awesome therapist. Maybe he would. He'd really have to see what the educational thing would do to him. Ooh, I love this cow. It's like a chocolate milk cow.
Honestly, I think.
Why is it so much money?
Good lord!
That's $50. I love it, but why are you so expensive? It's because you're a chocolate milk cow. His name is Ronnie. So if anyone
$150 for the cow.
Oh my god. Okay, this one I get.
I've heard of cash cow, but this is ridiculous.
Get me the black cat one, Brownie. I'll take the black cat one. It's less expensive, and that one goth chick that I like to follow on TikTok has one like it. I want one. It's like cute. I love it. It's only $17.98. That's great. That's great. William Ganna says, "Hi there, Princess and Brownie." Hey, William. Say hello to Emerald too. He's sitting right there.
Howdy.
Jay Lago says, "Morning, bitch. Start back from the dead again." Lol. What's up, bruh? Sailor Clip says, "What about a Momo Squish Mellow?" Oh, like Momo from Avatar: The Last Airbender? I think they've made that. Maybe. I feel like I've seen it. It would definitely be cute.
Alright, so
they crossed a lot of IP. I can't wait till they make like the freaking. It's because they're making Togepi and Snorlax. I'm like, I can't justify getting that. I already have a Togepi and a Snorlax. And so what am I gonna do? Get him as Squishmallows? And then I'm like, why would I get a Pikachu Squishmallow when I have like 2 Pikachu plushes already? And then like then there's Gengar, and I'm like, do I have Gengar enough to get a Squishmallow of him? I'm tempted, but still. That probably would make me like him more, because I liked Snorlax a lot more as soon as I got a Snorlax backpack and started getting Snorlax plushies, and then I suddenly just loved him. I don't know why that's how it works for me. I need a cute product of a character to love it. Solar Moon Clip says Momo as in the scary chicken lady. I don't know. Are you the one that had the weird face? That was like a meme.
Oh yes, that one.
Jay Lago goes, "Oh yeah, hi Bronny, you exist too." I suppose he
Do
does.
in fact, unfortunately,
Fortunately for everyone else, I exist. Let's see. Jay Lago says, still using my phone for pro photography with those clips-on lenses. Fight me. You gotta fight him, Bronny. Fight him.
I will win. And it won't even be close. It will, like, people are gonna see what I do to you and be yelling from the sidelines, stop, stop, he's already dead. But I will not stop.
You know, I really like this lemon rum. So just keep in mind, if I'm mixing cocktails, that I should get more lemon rum. Because I like, citrus is just good little hint of flavor in things.
So, Heather. Yeah. I would like for you to react to something that you shouldn't feel guilty about stream seeing because you probably can't show it on stream.
Oh, is it inappropriate?
Open a new tab on YouTube and search hot yoga.
Oh no! If it's on YouTube, it can't be that bad.
Oh no, people post naked yoga too.
Bro, that's like the first thing I see. I'm seeing full vagina. That is full vagina. Like, she's just wearing nylons. I can see it all. Oh, there's yoga with Adrian. She's pretty good. But yeah, that is like full on. If you're wearing nylons instead of actual like leggings or pants during yoga, that's just showing it off, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I tried Breathe and Flow. So, I don't know, in case anyone's curious, my favorite, because when I say I do yoga, I do it at home. I follow a video on YouTube. It's very casual. I like to do yoga with Bird. I find her the most soothing because she does like a pre-recorded format where she does her whole routine and then she does a voiceover for it. And I feel like that's more organized because a lot of other yoga instructors are like instructing you as they're also doing it. And I feel like well, I just like Yoga with Birds format. Yoga with Adrian is also good, and Breathe and Flow. I've only done a couple with Breathe and Flow. I think I've done a couple more with Yoga with Adrian. Let's see what else. Pound and Pony C says, "Huh? What kind of things will you be doing to his body?" Bending it in every fashion.
Yes. I'm going to fold his clothes while he's still wearing.
Oh,
I love that definition of judo.
I want to grab something with my grabby claw, my tiny grabby claw. Why do I have this hair clip here? Get over here, you little shit. Get over here.
There's another Pokemon you'd be interested in.
What kind?
It's called Glimmet.
Glimmet. Is it glittery?
Kind of.
That's a good start. I have glitter on my nails, by the way, guys. Did you see it? It's so cute. This will give you a hint of what I'm cosplaying this week. You'll have to guess. I'm really excited. Pretty good week. Like, I thought I was going to gain a lot of weight this week, and I only gained a couple ounces, which is freaking killer, because I fucked up a lot this week with dieting. Like, of course, me and Bronny had our anniversary dinner where we had steak and potatoes, and then we had cake for dessert. But then my freaking job had Dunkin' Donuts. And you know me, I talk so much shit about Dunkin', but when there's free food in front of me, I'm not picky, and I'm just like, I need a pick me up, and I ate like 2 of them.
Take me to Dunkin' for Valentine's donuts.
Oh,
Whoops, try again next year.
Krispy Kreme would have better donuts.
Well, yes, but I wanted you to try Dunkin's brownie ones.
Oh yeah, I remember that. So no, we didn't get to do that. Well, I've missed a couple events with Krispy Kreme lately, just because money and like not wanting to do it while Bronny's trying to observe Lent. Like they had these Reese's peanut butter donuts that I skipped out on mostly because I was like, Bronny can't eat it. I don't want to be a dick and have me and Emerald just eat an entire dozen of donuts in front of him. But then we discovered that Bronny can cheat on Sundays. And
Yeah, that was news to me.
yeah, apparently he can cheat on Sundays online. But so we were gonna get the St. Patrick's Day donuts, but they were just out. They were just out, and I just didn't have money to go get them sooner. So we missed out on that one. But maybe we'll get the next one. Probably Easter donuts. Which I love the idea of like little Easter egg donuts. They're just gonna be painted real cute. Probably gonna have some that look like little chickens, little bunnies. Man, I want chicken. Let's see. We have a question for you, Emerald. Charles B says, "Has Mr. Emerald ever been in a fight before?"
I don't think a serious one.
Yeah, you've been in a slap fight. Everyone's been in a slap fight.
I don't even know if I've been in one of those.
I've been in my fair share of slap fights.
The closest I can think of coming to a fight was that in one of my Boy Scout campouts, someone lost one of my Beyblades, and a kid got in my way while I was trying to search for it, and I just slugged him in the stomach.
That wasn't a fight. That was a slaughter.
It
You're
could
like-
have turned into a fight, but he was so impressed because everyone saw me as the wimpy kid who was like into Beyblade and Bakugan and stuff, and I just land a haymaker straight to the gut.
And you're just like, fuck no, you ain't fucking with my Beyblades. That's so hilarious. That is so funny. Don't piss this man off about his Beyblades.
No, it's funny. 'Cause I'm always the kid who's bringing all these toys to scout camp. As I was like, oh, look at Spencer. And then on the second, they're like, hey, can I play with you?
You're like, no, psh. You don't get to play with me. You think I'm alone?
Beyblade, while I was working in childcare, Beyblades made a big comeback. Like right in the last couple of months that I was doing that job, all of a sudden Beyblades were like the thing, and then they wanted me to play with them. They're like, oh, we'll get Counselor Ronnie to play Beyblades with us, and then they didn't want to anymore because I could rip those things way harder than the kids could. So my freaking top just started out going 30,000 RPMs.
You know, you joke about that, but I have a YouTube video on my liked videos playlist where someone legitimately has a Beyblade that goes 28,000 RPM. And I think there's a separate video on the same channel where they glued razor blades to the side of the thing.
Oh my god. I seen a dude make one out of titanium.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Beyblade modders get a little nuts.
I have my own Beyblade. You guys want to see it?
I have a Beyblade. I have Beyblades too. It's when Heather's carrying knives.
I got Beyblades in my attic somewhere. I need to find them.
I tried to show this to Achilles and see if he'd like be interested in it. I'm very bad at this. I'd be terrible at Beyblades. Fuck! Straight in the trash where it belongs. I actually it's a wooden top. I picked this up because I really love vintage toys. That's why I have like a whole bunch of weird little toys here and there. I always lose my yo-yos though. I want a yo-yo ball. Bronny, find me a yo-yo ball.
Okay.
I wonder what happened to my last yo-yo because my nephews took it. Damn it. I liked yo-yo balls because I was actually very bad at yo-yo, and yo-yo balls was like taking all the effort out of yo-yos.
I have a reverse butterfly yo-yo, which is like, you know how standard yo-yos, they start thick in the middle and thin out on the sides?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so this one, it's thin in the middle and it flares out on the sides.
That's
It
interesting.
also has tension adjusters, so like you could tighten it all the way down so that it always comes back to you, or you could have it where it'll go down and just spit in place, and then you have to snap it to get it to roll back up. I'm decently good at that.
This is weird. Did you watch Hey Arnold?
No.
Because I swear this is giving me flashbacks. Like there was an episode of Hey Arnold where Arnold was just really good at doing yo-yo shit. I didn't remember what the point of that episode was. Thinking back, I think I liked Hey Arnold way more than I thought I did. I didn't like the art style. That's been a thing since I was a kid. If I didn't like the art style of the show, I was just like, this show probably isn't good. It steered me away from a lot of good shows to begin with, but I've been more open-minded these days, and I usually find a lot of shows that look bad and I give it a chance aren't as bad as I think they are. Let's see. Let me catch up with chat. Powder Pony T had asked Heather Brownie and Emerald, do you guys like urban fantasy stories? If so, which one is your favorite? You'd have to name some for me to like remember exactly how the genre tastes. No, that's a weird way to phrase it. But the fact that I can't think any off the top of my head makes me think I haven't been around many that I thought were particularly interesting. Urban fantasy, from what I understand, is like a wizard in the modern era kind of thing. Like, I wouldn't consider Harry Potter urban fantasy because they clearly only take place in the wizarding world. But if you took a wizard out of the wizarding world and put them in, like, say, just dropped them in New York full of just existing around muggles, then that probably would be considered urban fantasy. But yeah, I can't think of any at the top of my head, so I'm guessing it's just not my genre. It sounds fun.
Would Supernatural fall into that category?
Totally. I think it could. It sounds like it could to me because the point of urban fantasy, I think, is that fantastical things happen within a modern setting that you could have a connection to. Where's your cake? Where'd you put it?
Okay.
Where's your cake?
Because the buddy I lived with before I moved in with you guys, his girlfriend is really into Supernatural. She'd rewatch the entire series like every other month.
Dude, did you see where he put his cake?
That's right under your chair.
Of course it is. God,
Yeah.
it's close to me, but it's still very inconvenient. God, I suck at throwing.
Anyway, yeah, she was super into Supernatural. So anytime I was home and she was home at the same time, it would inevitably be on. I don't think I've ever watched a full season in order, but I have caught a lot of the episodes.
Hurt my tits. You're making me hurt my tits. My friend Bunko was really into it, and I watched quite a few episodes of it. I might have gotten through a whole season. God, I suck. I might have gotten through a whole season. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Yeah, thought so. It did some interesting things. Yes, please put it somewhere where I can fucking reach it. That was
Apparently, they did something that traumatized the whole fandom when the series ended.
What?
On November 5th. So every year, people start freaking out on my birthday.
What was the deal?
I don't know.
That's weird. Anyhow, I hear like an angel came down at some point.
Yeah, that happened in like season 2 or 3.
I didn't stay long enough to see.
His name was Castiel.
Have you anything to say on the urban fantasy stories, Brian?
Nope, don't really know any.
All right, let me see. I feel like we've been asked that before, and I just didn't remember. Charlie says, Heather, it seems, at least to me, like the type of immediately poke eye and fight dirty for some reason. Yeah, totally. That's how I survive. Like, that's the only way. Because when you're in an actual fight, like your life could be on the line, do anything. Don't stick to some antiquated rules because it's survival. Like, if you're in a competition match, like you're officially practicing karate in an official setting where points are being taken and stuff, of course you don't do that. But an actual fight where there are actual stakes that could affect your life or perhaps end it, you do anything to get out of there alive. It doesn't matter if it's fair because life isn't fair. If it was fair, you wouldn't be in a fight right now.
Yeah, there's this ecchi anime series that got popular recently called Immoral Guild. One of the first female characters you meet is this wolf girl. She's a trained fighter. The problem is, she only really knows fighting in a professional, like, school sparring sense. So she just gets... There's no better word to describe it. She just gets absolutely molested by every single monster she comes across because she just cannot handle herself against a dishonorable opponent.
Mm-hmm. So when it comes to a real fight, kids, never fight fair.
Mhm.
If there's a glass bottle next to it, smash it on their face. If you still have it in your hands after that, stab them maybe. If you can get away...
Yeah, try to remember to close your eyes if you're gonna smash a bottle on somebody, because that glass is gonna go everywhere.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good note. Not that I'm giving official advice. I'm just saying you do what you can to stay alive. You got to be safe. And I hate to put myself down because of gender, but I am a young woman. I am a prime target for a lot of things to happen to, and I say it all the time, especially when we go running late at night when it's perhaps dark, and I say, no, guys, I gotta stay with the group, and I have to do this, that, and the other thing, and have my phone on me, because I am a prime victim that people want to, like, I'm a prime prey suspect that people want to stalk and kidnap, and I don't know, kill me for whatever reason. I look very vulnerable. Do I look tough to you? Maybe, but you're probably a wuss if you think so.
You gotta look tough.
I can do that really good. My eye does the fucking thing without me trying. So
Yep.
maybe that's why I haven't been attacked so far. I got attacked once, but it was stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I gotta be extra careful, and I gotta be willing to do a lot of stuff that I don't want to do. I gotta do what I gotta do. That's why I get so good at running. Because I'd rather run from it. But yeah, off of that tangent, Heather's gonna do what she's got to do.
Wait a minute, you like running? That's disgusting.
I know it's fucking terrible. Hate myself. Let's see. Let's see. I'm actually interested in this question that Charles B said. What is the difference between Beyblade and a normal top? Isn't it with Beyblade you kind of rip it?
Yeah,
Like
so Beyblades have launchers. They can be configured in different ways. I'd go grab mine if they weren't in my.
Yeah, I've never played with Beyblade. I've seen ads for it, but I never got into it, so I didn't know what was going on.
One of these days, I'll get my hands at a stadium, drag them out of wherever I have them in storage, and maybe we'll do them on stream at some point. See, the problem is, I would love to say, yeah, I'll get Brawny to do it on a Friday Night Fights, but we have so many things to get through first.
Yeah, I don't.
We still need to finish Helltaker.
Kitty, what is it? Come here. Come here. Someone's asking to see you. Charles B asked to see you, and she a little Tommy.
I would totally do something like Beyblades or a card game or something on Friday Night Fights.
Yeah, we just need to rig up the cameras properly.
Yes,
yeah,
King.
which would not be hard.
Kitty, where's the cake? You always put it under me. Can you please, put it in a nice, reachable space? I have to move around and shit. I'll fucking do it. I'll throw it properly. God. Freaking cat. God, where'd my crochet go? Yeah, but I saw something in the chat. I think, yeah, Charles B says, pick Achilles up, please. I hope you are satisfied with that. Get caught up on this chat. Let's see. Powder Pony T says, I got slapped by my sister on the back a few times. It hurt for an hour. Still feel it sometimes. She must have been hitting you pretty hard. Eldritch Dragoon says, Dresden flies? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you remember that one video series I showed you where, what's it called? The Dementors got lost, attacked the wrong Harry, and started getting vaporized?
Oh.
Yeah, they're talking about the show that Harry Dresden comes from.
Oh, I remember that. Let's see. Supernatural's pretty good, especially the episode where they break the fourth wall. I heard about that one. It was so good I heard about it. Velpecula Enfield says, hi, everyone. Hello, Velpecula. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong.
Oh, Vulpecula?
Velpecula. Okay, I'm sorry. Velpecula.
Yeah, Brawny screwed that up like 7 times during Among Us.
Velpecula. But keep me on track with that. Aaron Davis says, I know of a cousin of Misha Collins. Steelgate happened on November 5th.
Oh, Destiel.
Also, Guy Fawkes Day. Sormoon
yes.
Sormoon Clip says, ever played Life is Strange? No, but Overseer of Emo has and says a lot about it being good. Vulpicula says, give them hell. Okay. Charles B says, would that Bacardi bottle make a good breaking weapon? It's kind of thick. I think you'd have to do it pretty hard. It definitely would hurt.
Bottles in general are really thick, really hard, and they're.
It's definitely gonna hurt if someone hits you with it. I don't know if it'll break though.
Yeah. That thing you see where they break bottles over people's heads in movies, you're more likely to just dent their skull and give them a concussion.
Which, still good, but just don't expect it to break. Maybe still close your eyes in case it shatters, but that's probably a cheap, maybe a beer bottle will do that.
You still gotta hit a beer bottle pretty dang hard.
Definitely. But yeah, I don't know about that. It's still a weapon. It's a potential weapon. Anyway. Powder Point T says, John Constantine, the Dresden Flies, Percy Jackson, and World of Darkness. Dresden File. Oh, so I've seen a little bit of John Constantine. I did like Constantine. The rest, I haven't. Percy Jackson, I maybe read one book. But yeah, that kind of stuff is fun.
I love the Percy Jackson series.
I bet. Aaron Davis says, I remember Beyblade. Eldritch Dragoon says, assuming the bottle break when you hit them, many take a lot to break and it is full and unopened, it will take even more. You're correct. You're best, if this is full, make a Molotov cocktail and throw it at them. Maybe it'll break then.
Sound it in the ceiling. Yeah, Scarlet and Violet have a weird issue where Pokemon will spawn in walls and in ceilings.
That is so weird. Aaron Davis says, Mike Brand introduced me to them. That's good. Charles B says, all I know Blade 4 is the cartoon. Charles B said, key. Velpicula said, weaponize cuteness. I will weaponize this cuteness. You won't attack me if I have a cute kitty with me, would you? You can't traumatize the kitty like that.
So I do want to remind everyone that the original Beyblade series had part of their canon that who split the Red Sea again?
Moses.
Yeah.
Moses.
I thought I was mixing up the name for a sec. Yeah, it's canon that Moses split the Red Sea with a Beyblade.
Oh my god! That's hilarious! I love it when they get Christianity in on this weird anime bullshit.
Yeah, they do that a lot over in Japan. Christianity is an aesthetic to them.
That is so funny. I love it. It's so hilarious. Oh my god. Charles B had an important question. Did LP or FIM ever do a card game? They did! I have cards. If you're interested in seeing them, please say so. But yeah, I have some of the cards in a binder. They did have a game. I never learned how to play it, but I think Brawny did.
I've got oh jeez, I learned how to play it and I have got literal like giant boxes of the cards in the guest room closet. I haven't had a chance to put together any decks and nobody else plays the game anymore.
Let me
So it's
play it with you if you want to teach me, and we'll play it together.
No way. That's not what it looks like, is it?
What is it? Show it to me.
I don't know. Hold on. It's in the wall.
It's in the wall. Oh my god. This is tense. Let me just continue on with chat. Eldritch Dragoon says, Beyblades are the evolution of whip tops and competitions they were used in. Velpicula Infield says, Velpicula, the fox constellation. Oh, I haven't heard of that. Charles B says, I would just break the bottle on a surface and use the jagged edges. But that's the thing, the bottle might not break. You should probably hit the person with it first, because you're still, you know what, I'm not giving advice on how to fight, because I don't know how to do it properly. I'm just saying I don't think I would do that. If you see an object that's already sharp, then maybe just pick up this object that's already sharp. Or maybe run away from the situation. If you can run away, run away.
Okay. Yeah, if you can run, then do so.
And make sure you train in running. That way they can't keep up with you. I'm pretty sure at this point I can outrun a lot of attackers, and I'd probably have the adrenaline of I need to stay alive going in me, so I'd probably go a lot faster than I'm used to.
So the thing I thought I saw was a shiny Salandit, but turns out it was just the lighting.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, it probably would have been a good. Oh, Velpicula said, and Enfields are lesser known chimeras from Celtic and Irish folklore. They protect the bodies of the chieftains from those who would disrespect the bodies. You reminded me of something. I keep forgetting to do this. Every St. Patrick's Day, I mean to read stories from my Irish Fairy and Folk Tales book. Because I think it would be really neat. This was a very nice book with a very nice bookmark that I got that I've been wanting to just read through one day on a St. Patrick's Day. You know, just some folklore. I love folklore. Who doesn't? It's very interesting, and I keep forgetting to read from this very nice book that I got myself. Isn't it pretty? Guys, take a look. It's very nice. It's one of those fancy Barnes & Noble things. Yeah, I gotta read that sometime. If you guys want me to read a tale out of there, you gotta let me know. Let me see. Charles B says, show the cards, please. Oh, I would be happy to. Give me 1 sec. Distract the chat and reads.
Alright. Where'd you leave off with this? Okay. Okay, I am saving that one for when Heather gets back. Charles B said Brawny would just carry some sort of sword and or knife if he ever got in a fight. No, Brawny would just break their back with his forehead.
I've been in fights before. I've never used an edged weapon in a fight, in a real fight. Every time I've used an edged weapon, it's either been target practice or just like, yeah, a real edged weapon, steel, sharp edge. That's all been target practice.
All right, I found it.
I've had edged weapons used on me. That wasn't.
Imagine. You've used an edged weapon on yourself once.
Shut up.
We try to forget about that. This is the binder that I got. I forget if I bought this or if I got it somehow. But it's very nice. It's around... I'll show you the binder first. Spread out. It's got Celestia and Luna on the back for Twilight's coronation dress. We got Twilight with her friends all the way around there. Why? But I saved the wrappers for the cards. I don't know why I thought that was important.
You know, you just remind me of something. Guess what I finally found on Amazon?
What?
Some Friendship is Magic sheets.
You know, I'm gonna throw these away. I don't need the wrappers. But yeah, I actually have a Series 2 collector's list. I have that list right here. I guess I bought a collector's edition. But I have some cards right here. I think these aren't exactly the playing cards. But we got some playing cards down here. We can see. You know what, I'll just grab the freaking card out of the sleeve so I don't have to shove the binder in your face. I don't know why these open up sideways. It's weird. We have Pinkie Pie Ice Cutter right here. It's very neat.
Yeah, I missed the game. I enjoyed playing it when it came out, and and then shortly thereafter I needed to move back up to New York, and then I moved to Tennessee, and then I moved back to, and then I moved back to New York, and just bounced around the country a whole bunch.
You gotta see these.
By
really
the
cool
time I got back to Florida, I was like, yeah, this is awesome. Let's get the bronies back together. We'll meet up and play games. Most of the bronies had, for some reason, turned into terrible people, and nobody liked playing the card game anymore, and I was very sad.
Oh, I got this holographic Twilight card. Focus camera. Little shit. Yeah.
Nice.
That's a nice card. And they have some background ponies, like there's Comet Tail in here, Blue Moon, Noteworthy. Ponyville Express. Do I not have a rarity?
Really neat that they named bulk biceps. Like, no, his name, he had a good fandom name. It was Snowflake. They should have kept it.
It didn't make sense.
Neither does bulk biceps.
It makes sense because he has huge muscles, Bronny.
Ponies don't have biceps.
They do now.
I could understand if they called him Big Cannons. I would have accepted that.
Oh, hey, look, another holographic one. Hold on.
You know, they should have just called him Mass Muscular.
Got the same ring to it. Ooh, I do have a holographic rarity card. And it's her when she was in Spike's claw hands. My beautiful unicorn. Ooh, and I have a holographic Discord card that I don't know if it's one for playing, because some of these are just like kind of artsy cards. They're not used in the game, but they have cool backs that have like images, and that's why some of my pages are like just the backs. Like here's one. Discord. Yeah, some of these are just character cards. They're not to be used in the games. They don't have any other abilities. So I just keep them because I like them. And I love all these characters. Like, I have my main 6 cards over here. Isakora is part of the main 6 now. You get it. I don't think I have any Rainbow Dash cards, actually. Ah, yeah. What sucked is that I didn't finish this. Like, this was gonna have all of them, like, pilot episode. But I didn't get all the ones that had that back. I have some other cards here that aren't actually cards, like they're cardboard cutouts that you can like take out and do standy stuff with. But I wasn't gonna do that because, you know, I don't want to ruin them. I also have like oh, did I put the freaking temporary tattoos in here? I did. I have My Little Pony temporary tattoos. I think I just put a whole bunch of collectible stuff in this one pocket. Let me take a look and see if there's anything interesting here. This is a sticker, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's the old motto, 20% cooler in 10 seconds flat. That's nostalgic. I got a Princess Twilight Sparkle tattoo. We have a Luna tattoo right here. And it also says, God, I think it's backwards because it has to be, but Princess Celestia is my co-pilot. Fluttershy Cutie Mark. Oh, yeah, we have Fluttershy Cutie Mark. So if I ever cosplay her, I could wear these, like, once. I got Apple Bloom, Tank, I Heart MLP. We have Rainbow Dash's Cutie Mark. That'd be cool. I have a temporary tattoo of Vinyl Scratch. I have some repeats here. We got Pinkie Pie's cutie mark right here, and rarities right here. It's really good. Ooh, I have this I don't know why I hit this one. This holographic Alicorn Celeste. Oh no, yeah, it's Fluttershy in the Celestia costume. I was like, why did we make her an Alicorn? But yeah. Can I put these with anything? Her backs isn't anything, so it probably isn't part of that bigger piece. I also have this very nice holographic Luna card. It's very nice. Yeah, that was all my temporary tattoo.
Right.
And yep, another rarity sticker because she's the best and she's the most adorable. But yeah, I'll probably put these stickers right here. Maybe I'll think of something to put them on. Something permanent because I don't want to lose them. They're really good stickers. They're nice. Ah, shit, Rarity, why don't you want to go in there? And this one, just for Bronny. It's not holographic, unfortunately, but I have a King Somber card. It doesn't want to focus.
Yep.
Yep.
I've got that one laying around somewhere too.
Yeah. And yeah, that's all my My Little Pony cards, trading cards, and collectible cards. But yeah, they're pretty neat. I like them. I like to have them. Let's get caught up with chat. After show cards, please. I'll remember that it's almost as funny as Jesus being the creator of OG stand user in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Steel Ball Run. That's hilarious. I don't even care if that was a spoiler.
I skipped that comment just so that you could read it.
That is hilarious. Did we address? And Bronny would just carry some sort of sword and or knife in case he ever got into a fight. Yeah, he's.
No, I mean I carry a knife, but it's a tool. It's not a.
I carry knives for that reason. They don't fuck with me. Charles B says, ever tried Guinness? I did. My St. Patrick's Day with Sweetie because she's all into that stuff. I tried Guinness. It's not for me. It's another beer. I'm not into beer or stouts or anything like that. I really like things sweet. I like wine and cocktails. That's what I am. That's what I'm about. Wine and cocktails. Charles B says, now I want to see an LP film switch case. I'm sure someone has made it. I just haven't seen it. Trent
An MLP what?
MLP Friendship is Magic switch case.
Ah, yeah.
Trent says, oh. I'm feeling Twilight Sparkle for that. Charles B says, oh no, it's Trent that says, nice pictures of Achilles, Bronny. Very good. I liked those, by the way. Gotta get them framed.
Yep.
Paladin Pony T says, Japan was ever late to Christianity. It was believed that because of European interference and Christian rebellions, the island nation closed itself off. I have no idea about that. Trusby says, those cards might be money now, LOL. I don't think so. They never really offer. It's just fun to have. It's just, like, I don't think anything I have is going to be worth anything to anyone, really, except to me. And maybe kids who are like, that looks like a fun toy. Which reminds me... I don't have my Kyogre anymore. I don't think. I used to have a Kyogre. It was like a McDonald's toy.
Mm.
Do you want your cake, Kitty? Do you want me to throw it? No, you're too comfy. Oh, good. Oh, he's laying here. He's just laying. He's taking a nap. Well, not a nap, but he's taking a break. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm not finding a switch case.
Powder Punty says, as far as I know, they allow it now, but others say they will kill any Christian on the line. No way. Charles B says, oh, you should play this FIM card game on a stream with Bronny and or Emerald. If it teaches us, maybe we'll make that a thing. That'd be
cool. There are ways to do it online, kind of like Magic the Gathering Arena, and I keep meaning to do it, and I keep not having the time.
Yeah, we'll just have to figure that out at some other juncture. If you guys really want to see it, you're going to have to bug us for it. Velpicula says, which is your favorite MLP character? I am a Rarity stan. Rarity for life. Let me show you one of my favorite Rarity figures. I have an entire shelf that's almost completely Rarity little figurines, but this is my favorite. It was custom made. I might have just found the creator recently on Twitter because there was a Centaur day, and someone made a Centaur Rarity, and I'm like, oh my god, like my figure, and someone was just like, this looks like something someone else made, and they're like, I don't know if it's mine. I'm like, dude, is it yours? I found it on eBay, and they're like, I don't know, dude. I forgot what they said to look for, but this is my favorite. They basically took the bottom end of like just a regular pony toy that was rarity, you know, the Memopi toy, and they took like one of the equestrian little tiny figurines and they just attached them, and it's great. I loved it. Bronny actually showed me the eBay posting of this. Is like, I don't want to show you this, but this looks like something you'd like, and I immediately bought it. I am. Hey, but yeah, I have a lot of rarity toys. Like this one is the rarity from the pilot episode, where she cut off her tail for Steve Magnet. I actually have Steve Magnet up there with her. Oh no, don't fall over, Rarity, don't. No. I have this Rarity toy, which is the McDonald's Rarity toy. Her tail's kind of matted. It's kind of old, but it's one of my favorite ones. I have, this is like one of my best ones. They really outdid her with the hair on this one. She looks gorgeous. They keep doing that thing where there's only one cutie mark on one side, but it's a really great Rarity toy. And I have, well, I think I have the Rainbow Power one. The Rainbow Power one was kind of cool. It's just really a whole bunch of diamonds stamped on like what was the other rarity toy, which is fine. So I have, and I have smaller ones. This is like one of my favorite ones right here. I forget where I got this one. This might have been a gift someone gave me, but it's a tiny rarity. She's very small. Camera doesn't want to focus on her. Stop focusing on freaking Emerald. Stop focusing on my hand.
Use the back of your hand to get the focus where you want it.
Alright. Or what? Yeah, you can kind of see it then. It's a really good rarity toy.
Anyone who watches my Pokemon card unboxings can testify that I have to do the hand trick constantly.
And this is an even smaller one that's really cute. It's very nice. And just to wrap things up, I have one of the more modern toys of Rarity. It was when they were doing this weird style with a weird head.
Yes, the Pony Life.
The Pony Life toy. This doesn't even look like how she looked in Pony Life. But yeah, I have her too, and I braided her hair so it wouldn't get matted.
I keep stepping on Celandit.
I also put this in my hand because I knocked it over, but I have photo finish. So photo finish is up there. But yeah, that's some of my rarity toys. I actually have some rarity Equestria Girl dolls back there too. And I think I have other rarity little mini figurines somewhere, but I try to put them all in one place because rarity is my favorite, and I have just a whole bunch of rarity. But back to chat. Let's see. Paladin Point, he says she liked Chrysalis, I think. I do also like Chrysalis. I have stuff of Chrysalis. But she's not a pony though, she's a changing, so that's different. I have this figurine of Chrysalis, which is really cool. I have that. And I have this, Chrysalis, stand back up, you little shit. I have this picture that I think, Concert Cruiser got me, that a creator made. He got this signed. Just a little Chrysalis picture. And if I'm including all my Chrysalis merch, I have a plushie of her over there along with a poster. So I guess I really do like Chrysalis, and I also have a cosplay of her that you guys can see if you're subscribed to my channel. Go to my shorts. I have a playlist of me just cosplaying Queen Chrysalis in YouTube shorts. So that's a thing I do. Velpicula says, for me, favorite Mate 6, Applejack and Fluttershy, favorite Princess Celestia and Luna, Non-Pony, Spike, Discord, Princess Ember, and Zikora. Those are good picks. Trelsby says, oh, did you ever get the rarity Equestria Girl Anime Girl figure? I did! Oh, this is just a big show and tell stream at this point. I also have the Pinkie Pie and Twilight Sparkle. All gifts. I didn't buy any of them. But yeah, oh, doesn't she look gorgeous? Look at the little rarity right there. She's adorable. She is gorgeous. She is beauty. She is grace. That is the only waifu you need. But yeah, I have Twilight Sparkle, which my friend Bunko gave to me. And Pinkie Pie and Rarity were both gifts from Bronny. Hey, kitty, do you want me to throw your cake? Here you go. You can hear his little feet. Ugh. Charles B says, I know the Rarity anime girl is worth money based on how much they cost. Oh yeah, they cost a lot. Paladin Putty says, I saw those. You looked very hot as Applejack Heather. I shouldn't have read that out loud. Thank you. It's probably because that's my white trash Applejack cosplay you're talking about, where I'm just showing so much skin. Actually think I might cosplay that soon, but I'm not 100% because I wanted to be a little more in shape for being in that outfit. I'm probably lighter now than I was when I last wore it, but I still wanted to be a bit more shredded because if you noticed, a lot of things related to that cosplay, I pick audios that are about being like fit, and I've picked out a lot of audios about like wanting to be strong and stuff, and I want to be more muscly. I mean, you can see I have some definition, but I want to be more muscly for when I do that again.
Gotta get more protein.
Protein, need to lift more weights, need to do more cardio so I burn more fat. I've been kind of stagnant at 160, but I think I can lose more weight. Kitty, where's the cake? Where's the cake? Where'd you put it? Did you put it in my fucking seat again? Do you see it, Emerald? Oh, there's the cake. Come here. Get it! Oh my god. I need to get better hand-eye coordination while I'm at it. Okay, we are caught up with chat, which means I can catch up with the other links Bronny probably sent me of stuff I'm gonna want. Let's see. I love window shopping, though. Oh! Fanny packs with Bluetooth. That's something interesting that I would like.
Yep, it's got that like Chemion thing your glasses have.
Yeah, I've had my Chemion stored away for a while because we haven't been to cons, and I don't do, like, my, cosplays that require them. Oh,
Do
the
you still want the
Kuromi!
Chemion hat, Heather?
I kinda do, just because I'm me. They have the Kuromi. They have the purple Sakura Kuromi on Amazon. That was supposed to be a Hot Topic exclusive. Oh
Mm.
man, that's a really good one. Pikachu, Squishmallow. It's $75 fucking dollars.
Yeah, for the 20-inch.
Goddamn. What do you got here? Oh, is it a Kuromi purse? How big is it, honey? Do you think it's as big as at
It's
least?
about the size of the rabbit that you have.
So it's not gonna have much storage space.
Yeah, maybe a little bit bigger, but
I would say
it's not Kirby and it's not Snorlax. I can tell you that.
I was gonna say Snorlax is probably my limit for how small I'm willing to go because Snorlax is just able to fit enough.
Mm-hmm.
Just enough. I'd have to get my hands on it to see for sure. Why are you showing me Bun Buns, Ronnie? I show you Bun Buns. He's making his bed though. He's a good boy. Guys, I'll put this link in the chat so you can go see this cute little bunny that Bronny showed me. Share a link, you little shit. Copy link to tweet. Everyone in chat, you are allowed to click away for a second and look at the sweet bun bun.
It should just open a new window.
Yeah, I opened a new tab. You're allowed to click on it though. It's not a scam. Go look at the cute bunny. Velpicula says, Heather, which is your favorite mythical monster? Now that's a tough one because I have a few that are based in horror, based in fantasy. Because if we're talking, I want to say werewolves because I feel like they're underappreciated. I like werewolves. They're the underdogs, if you catch my drift. The pun was not completely intentional. I mean, it was, but it's true. I was making a point. Helen Punch says, Applejack and Rainbow Dash are the muscle girls of the group. If they lift up their shirts, you will see abs. I feel like they'll be muscular in different ways. I feel like Applejack has done way more heavy lifting than freaking Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash is like a cardio-based fitness fiend.
Yeah, so she's gonna be lean.
She's gonna be lean. This is just our personal headcanons, but yeah, Rainbow Dash would definitely be lean. She does a lot more speed. I think she's more cardio based. I think Applejack is more heavy lifting because she does farm work. So she would be muscular in like the arms and the gut, which is why I try to do more with Applejack in that regard. Because it's easy to seem lean when I'm not half naked. And I'm trying to lose weight anyway, so that'd be like whatever. But Applejack, I'm trying to gain some more muscle mass. Let's see. Velpicula says, for me, Nessie, dragons, and Godzilla. Yeah. If I was saying fantasy creatures, maybe griffins. But for like horror-based fantasy creatures, probably werewolves. You know what would be weird? A griffin horror movie. That'd be interesting. Charles B says, show them.
Griffins are a combination of what the Greeks believe to be the two best hunters. So that would, that would be, yeah, you could very easily make a horror movie out of Griffins.
Yeah, it would just be like taking Griffin seriously as a horror monster. Which I don't know. We've taken weirder stuff seriously. We had Cocaine Bear.
Mm-hmm.
Charles B was asking to see the Pinkie Pie. So I didn't realize I had a freaking figurine there. I don't know which one this is, but I'm gonna put this one here now. So Pinkie Pie is a really special one though, because I don't remember like if you got this like a certain edition, but like the hair is like almost translucent but kind of glittery. It's really cool. Look how cute that is. It's very cute. This one is the one that my friend Bunko got me because she was like, "Hey, who's your favorite?" I'm like, "These. I like these three. There's some. This was the one that was available, so she got me this Twilight Sparkle, Kobayashi. They collect dust on my shelf, but I would not let anyone take them from me. She even has the book from the show. Yeah, it's the Elements of Harmony book. It even says there the Elements of Harmony, so she has that. It's really cool. But yeah, there's some like those are my three favorite of the main six. If you could just pick half of them, I love Rarity is probably my tops, with Pinkie Pie and Twilight Sparkle tying for second. And then I guess from there it'd be Applejack and Fluttershy. I can't pick between those two either. And then Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash is my favorite, despite the fact that I cosplay her. I cosplayed her mostly because it was easy, and I saw a lot of audios and TikTok that reminded me of her, or at least my characterization of her, and it's been fun to do it. And her wig was hella cheap. I already had a Wonderbolt hoodie because I always wanted a Wonderbolt hoodie since they sold them at Hot Topic at one point, but I never got one then. And I found someone selling them at a con, and I was just like, I need this because I need to buy this because I've been wanting one for forever, and I don't want to miss this chance. So I bought one, and I just had it for years and just wore it sometimes. And I'm like, why don't I just turn this into a Rainbow Dash cosplay? Like it was $12 for the wig, and now I have a Rainbow Dash cosplay. Ronnie bought me those little cloud wing clips that you see me wear when I'm Rainbow Dash. So yeah, I have a whole cosplay now, and it was just made out of really two things that I had to buy. Cosplaying can be really easy if you make it simple. I could be going super intricate like some people do, but I feel I don't have to. Why do it if I don't have to and if I don't want to? Pound and Pony says, cute! Yes. Charles B says, I had to deal with 26 spammers on Twitter thinking I am streaming in private messaging me asking if I wanted something from them. It's like, what? Hate scams. Delpico said, yes, a fellow werewolf fan. Yes. Trent says, that was cute. Yeah, those figurines are awesome. Delpico said, I saw the bunny video. It was cute. Reminded me of my pet bunnies. Everyone's talking about the bunny video. Yeah, the bunny video is awesome. Charles B says, imagine an anime girl figure with final season grown up Twilight. I guess it would be closer to the Celestia and Luna ones then, wouldn't it? Just be a little taller, have some wings maybe. Sunset Shimmer is my favorite EQG character. If we're going off EQG, Rarity is still the best. Utterly the best. Like it was like what friendship games where she had that moment where it's just like, Rarity, don't you think this is a bit much? And she's like, oh, that cute face. It was just so memeable and cute. Oh, and she dressed up like as Daft Punk at some point. It was great.
You never have too many costumes, and suddenly, yes, he's in Daft Punk.
Yeah, that was in Rainbow Rocks.
That was Rainbow Rocks? That was awesome. It was the best. She was making a lot of costumes in like every movie, except for like maybe Legends of Everfree. But she had a fashion show in that one.
Well, yeah, she had the fashion show with the costume to it was outfits.
She's always doing something. That's her thing, though. That's her business.
Have you seen the Bronies reaction to that one?
I'm pretty sure I have. Freaking Tommy Oliver was bowing. Oh no, that was Rainbow Rocks. But yeah, I've seen it. I know I have.
The Legend of Everfree one was when they were all in Halloween costumes.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, because what's his face was dressed as Deadpool.
Animated James.
Yeah, I haven't heard from that guy.
But more specific to the Rarity making outfits bit, there's a part in the movie where Rainbow Dash says, enough about our wardrobes! And Viva Riviere was just hounding on Rarity the entire time for the fashion designer thing. So he echoed, yeah, enough about our wardrobes, Rarity!
Yes. No, my yarn. Oh, I just realized this is a very convenient spot. And I realized the camera is high. That's good. I'm a little messy on my desk. Sorry, guys.
Fix it.
I don't know. Okay, I'll fix it on my.
Do it.
No.
Do it. Do it.
Shut up. Trowsby says they seriously missed an opportunity by not releasing either an actual Harmony book or a complete FIM series that looks like that. Paladin Pony says, got into a fight with a werewolf. She was my best friend's girlfriend. That was not a fun night. Fighting a little guru is like wrestling a truck. I don't know what you're talking about. Eldrick Dragon says, I think in some stories griffins like to hunt horses, so a horror in 14 to late 1800s Europe could work. You maybe could push it up to World War Part 1, so you could use the actual knights with guns. Chelsea says, oh, remember the episode of Punk Rarity? Yes, and I'd love to do a cosplay of that someday, but it would probably take more work. Fel Pilcula says, everybody loves Punk Rarity. They blew up the dock in Camp Everfree.
So many times.
That dock broke like 3 times.
Why would you give Pinkie Pie explosion powers?
Because it's good entertainment.
Can't trust her.
You couldn't, but we did.
Can't trust her without explosion powers. Now she's just blowing everything up. And it's your fault, Heather. You caused that. How are you going to fix this?
I'm not
Take
going
responsibility for once in your life.
No, I choose not to because that was funny and it was great and you should get used to it.
No.
That's too bad now, isn't it?
Can't tell.
You're
You
shit
can't
out
tell
of
me
luck.
what to do.
Powder Pony says, you don't know what a loop guru is, Heather? Nope, never heard of it. Not once in my life, and I'm not interested in learning because I am lazy. Also, I'm untangling yarn at the moment. It's being a pain in my ass. Like, I'm not even done with this first row yet because it's so large. And I've had to cut the yarn quite a few times now because it's just such a freaking hassle. God. I got it. Eldrick Dragoon says Pinky with explosions are like Boy Scouts with a lighter. From his reaction, I'm guessing that wasn't a very good thing.
So I may have accidentally gotten my friend in trouble by incepting an idea.
How so?
Forget if it was B-movie or a different one, but I told him about the aerosol can flamethrower trick.
Oh no.
But thankfully, we only had the bug spray that it wasn't the continuous stream, it was the psst, psst, psst. So he's off in the woods with a match and this bug spray, just shooting off fireballs. Just...
Look, I'm not saying it was your fault, but you probably should have just kept that information to yourself.
Like, I did a lot of very stupid and immature things before 16. I'm not saying I didn't do any after, but it severely went down. I'm pretty sure if you knew me as a kid, we probably wouldn't be friends right now.
Oh, same thing for most people I know now. Like, I don't think I would have been friends with Bronny if I knew him, like, 10 to 15 years prior.
Like, yeah, you would have hated my guts.
Yeah, when when you describe yourself, it's just like, man, you would have been someone I'd like. Maybe I met in class. I'd probably just be like, yeah, he seems like
I was hyper and aggressive and very impatient.
Yeah, like you're like I know. You don't get me wrong. I can imagine the kind of kid you were, and if we were the same age in the same class, you would have been a kid where I'm just like, I'm just not going to deal with that, and I just wouldn't talk to you.
Very, very outspoken.
Totally, but you're a different person than you were then, for better or for worse. And I like the person that you are now. So take that for what you will.
Okay.
You probably wouldn't have liked who I was before. Because I was just some not like other girls chick who just wanted to play video games and felt too much pressure to succeed. I was just like, I can't fucking deal, yo. Also, I'd like a boyfriend. So it was just all that stuff. Probably a little cringe.
Okay, you know what? You and I might have been friends.
Yeah, we probably would have at least been in the anime club together playing video games. So we would have ran in the same circles.
Yeah.
I hung out with the like anime club sometimes, but that was the thing is that I just kind of I didn't really have my own group. I just went from group to group depending on the day or whatever I felt like doing. And I remember one of my friends described me like that one time because my older brother was asking, you know, who does Bronny hang out with? It's go like, what's his clique? And my friend just goes, Bronny's crazy and does whatever the frick he wants.
Vilpicula says Loup Garou is a Cajun werewolf. Alright, so they can just handle their spices a little bit better than others? Like, what the fuck? Eldrick Dragoon says, all Boy Scouts are pyros, lol. This coming from an eagle, lol. Howdy Putty says, it is a type of super werewolf from American and French folklore. They can't be killed by silver unless it's inherited from a family member. That's just needlessly complicated. Vilpicula says, I once helped with a Boy Scout camping trip. I was in charge of tending to the fire. Basically, supercharged werewolf. Trent Begorn says, Brawny cut out a little bit. Just a little, though. It's fine.
So, to back up the Boy Scouts or Pyros thing, I believe if it wasn't the same camp out, it was definitely the same location. We had a fire pit the older boys set up. And it started as a square made of rocks with 4 logs on the inside of the rocks to be sat on and used as benches. They eventually became part of the fire. This thing ended up being like 12 feet tall.
Jeez.
That's hilarious.
And then we had another scout, also named Spencer, but he was like 5 to 7 years older than me. I don't remember precisely. But one of his favorite things to say was, "It's not a campfire until my dad shows up and burns a couch."
That is just some redneck shit. I remember I dated an Eagle Scout once. That might have been my first real boyfriend. That was the first time and only time anyone ever broke up with me, at least from what I remember. He broke up with me one day because we were like boyfriend girlfriend for like maybe 2 weeks. 2 weeks. This was in high school too, so I forget. Like I think junior year of high school, so I don't know. It was more juvenile than you would expect, though still pretty juvenile ourselves. But he broke up with me because he was apparently very anxious about an Eagle Scouts meeting or something. I don't know if like that was special or something, or if it's
Oh
supposed to
yeah,
be.
your Eagle meetings are usually highly important.
But yeah, he was super stressed out about that, and he broke up with me because of it. And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I wasn't even really getting anything out of the relationship. The only reason I said yes was because I wanted to have a boyfriend, as you do. And I realized I don't even like him. I don't even think he's cute. And so, like a week later, he tries to get back with me. It's like, it's the Eagle meeting is over. I'm sorry I broke up with you. Do you want to get back together? And I'm like, no. You dumped me for a stupid reason. Also, you're a dork, and I don't like you. And he tried texting me like forever after that, trying to get back together. And and my mom's like, "Aren't you letting him suffer enough?" And I'm like, "He's annoying, and I don't like him." And like, that was it. And I dated a different guy for like same basic reasons. Wanted a boyfriend, wanted to do boyfriend stuff. I eventually broke up with him. Yeah, my first few relationships were very shallow.
You have yet to have a good boyfriend, Heather. Like you gotta fix your taste in men.
I don't even think I had taste, and that's the problem. I didn't know what I was looking for. I was just kind of like, is this person interested in me? Okay, let's date for a little bit. Oh, I'm not actually interested in this person. Bye bye.
All you were looking for the entire time was someone to call you stupidly sexy and sexily stupid with a nice butt.
Exactly.
That's a reference. All of you better get it. And if you don't, go watch Brawny's latest Clem compilation now.
And you'll find
Or
it.
wait, not now, in 15 minutes when the stream ends.
Exactly. Powder Pony T says, Princess Heather, go to YouTube channel called Overseas Sarcastic Productions. Oh yeah, I've watched them. They have a video on werewolves on the many different types from history. I like their videos. I haven't watched them in a while, so maybe I'll do that. And Lopicula said, Boy Scouts are pyros. They kept collecting dried leaves and pine needles for me to feed the flames. It was huge.
Yep, that was definitely me.
Aaron Davis says, I remember there was someone who asked me out in high school and I rejected her. To date, she's the only person who asked me out. Well, you probably had a good reason, I presume. Maybe like you didn't even know her and she just asked you out randomly, or maybe you just weren't romantically interested. I don't know why I'm even trying to give advice initially. You don't sound like you have a problem, but it's just like, yeah, just don't say yes to anybody like I did. Like I would just like if anybody asked, I was just like, oh yeah, sure, I'm game, without even really thinking about it because I just wanted something to do. And that's a superficial and not a very good basis for a relationship. It's like not even based on who they were as a person, just the fact that like, oh, you're an available person and you find me interesting. Yeah, that's good enough.
A lot of people, unfortunately.
Yeah, and you really shouldn't. Like I was making that mistake still until like my early adulthood. I was doing that. And I was just like, you gotta stop fucking doing that shit. Let's see. Velpicula says, I love Overleague for sarcastic productions. Yeah, they're a good channel. I like watching them. Aaron Davis says, she was a good friend, and I think I was just busy that night. LOL. Yeah, also wasn't really that interested in her. And that's a good reason to say no. It's just like, I'm not gonna, like, if you already know them, they're a good friend, and you're not interested in them romantically, why are you even gonna try to put that in there? Because if you were attracted to them, you'd know by now.
Oh, I saw you.
Unless you're me, in which case you're just completely neutral to everything, and then one day Heather goes, "Hey, hey, I like you," and I'm like, "Well, I hadn't thought about it, but now that you mention it,
You were thinking about it. If you guys
I
would
was
like the
thinking."
full story of how we got together, it's also in that highlight reel on Bronny's channel. I told the story of how we became a couple. It was animated very sweetly by Bronny.
Yep.
Davis says, I fell for a girl with blonde hair and blue eyes instead. Look, I get the aesthetic, but don't make that the whole thing. Trust me, you'll be like, oh yeah, they have all the aesthetics that I want. And then it turns out everything else is horrible. Like, just like how people shouldn't like me just because I'm a nerdy girl on the internet that'll play Pokemon with them. That's not all there is to a person. But I've had people get to want to be with me, and I think that's probably why I got ousted out a few times. It's just like, hey, you're a girl that's moderately attractive, and plays video games. I can work with that. And I'm like, cool. But that's just
Yeah,
not
you
my
gotta.
entire
It can't.
personality.
Yeah, it can't just be about that. You got to make sure that woman can cook.
Yeah, let's just bring in all the misogyny in here. And I can't, so you're shit out of luck. I mean, I can
Well,
cook.
I'm Brawny. I was out of luck in the first place.
And you didn't date me because I was an online girl who played video games. You don't even like video games. If anything, that was a point against me. And I don't cook. Bronny, why'd you date me?
I don't know.
We already said why.
I forgot why.
You're stupidly sexy and sexually stupid with a nice butt.
Exactly. Just wanted you to say it. Let's see. Pound and Pony says, never walk into a clubs full of vampires. I did that Emirates for 2 years. Blah, blah. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you playing Vampire Masquerade? Because I want to play that game. You better not spoil it. Aaron Davis says, oh, she was the real package deal. Very sweet and just a great person to be around. She's too good to be true. I don't think she... I don't want to gaslight and being like, are you sure she was real? But someone that perfect has something. Like you ever meet like someone of the opposite gender and you're attracted to them and you're just like they're so attractive and they're also a great person and stuff. What the fuck is wrong with you? Because there's something there. You can't just be like everything nice. You gotta have an underlying issue. What is it? We all have our demons and yours must be really bad if you're hiding them this well. Wear them on your sleeves like a normal person. It'll turn out they just eat their yogurt really weird. Or it's gonna be like that video me and Emerald were listening to today, where it was like the mainly facts channel, and it was just like r/ask Reddit. What is the pettiest reason you wouldn't date someone? And for like one guy, it was because he was a grammar Nazi, and he was just like this chick would just not spell words right while she texted me, and it pissed me off so much. And another person was like he was just aggressively eating his salad and looked me in the eyes the entire time, and it was really weird. And another person was just like, what's another one that was a good one? Just all these really weird reasons not to date a person. Like, I'm a redhead and I don't want to date another redhead because I'm afraid people will think we're related and we're trying to keep the redhead gene alive, which is just weird. Why is anyone gonna think that, lady? I mean, maybe that you're related, but I've gotten that already with Bronny, and it's only because we're two brunettes. And that's kind of unavoidable. Most people have brown hair. It's just, it was just silly reasons, which was the whole point of the video. But yeah, there's a whole.
We also have a very similar face shape.
We do. I I have a pretty round, maybe even a square jaw. People have told me the jaw is kind of square. I would be such a handsome man if I was a man, but you get it.
Mm-hmm.
If I find out one day we're distantly related, I'm gonna be really pissed.
Yeah, so will I.
Depends how distantly.
I don't know. How far enough for it not to be weird?
That is a good question.
Because I hear we're all related in one way or another, because we're all human beings. But,
I know in Silver Quill's video on that heart-swarming episode with Applejack and Pinkie Pie, Sweetie Bloom and Tyandaga stepped in and said, they did like science segments, and one of them was that 5% of all guys on Earth are descended from Genghis Khan.
oh my god.
It's probably a significant chunk of women as well, but the Y chromosome is a lot easier to trace.
Also, I want to say it's the last 9 minutes of the stream. Last 9 minutes of the stream. Any last minute comments, questions, or concerns, please leave them now. Forever hold your silence until the next stream. Also, consider like, commenting, and subscribe. Let me just catch up on chat here. Bill Pickler says, my ex and I met in Civil War Patrol Cap. They are like the Boy Scouts and ROTC put together, but better. We got to go on real-world missions and fly planes. Scared her for life with my flying, LOL. I haven't even heard of that. Trent says, give Bronny's thoughts of a certain company. Certain events are making me, once again, reconsider my dream trip. Right. Pineapple T says, you were planning to play World of Darkness, Heather? Isn't that the sequel that's coming out? I want to play the first one. Aaron Davis says, I sometimes wonder if the woman I talked to for a year online and I were ever really in a LDR. You have to officially say it, because I'm going to say, if you don't at one point establish, like, hey, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, and it's just talking and junk, then, like, it's not. You got to officially say it just to make it clear. You got to clear communication. Because if you're wondering about it, it probably wasn't clear enough, and it probably wasn't. Eldrick says, no. Trent says, I also have brown hair. It must be common. It is so common. It is the most common thing in the world, which is why I find my hair so boring. Vel Pickle says, my older brother is the only redhead out of the four of us. Damn. Yeah, my little sister was one of the only one of us that got green eyes. And she just, like, wears that like it's a freaking trophy. Like, yeah, you really accomplished something there having green eyes. Look at the draw. I'm not saying they're ugly or anything, but, like, you ain't special, bitch. Probably because her dad had blue eyes or something. I didn't like the genetics I got from my family, like bad metabolism, square jaw, boring brown eyes and brown hair, real creative genetics. I love this kitty wizard that you showed me. And that's also a very nice kitty. Yes, kitty pictures are allowed. Oh, Trent says riots in France specifically. I didn't want to go out like that. I actually saw live streams of the riots on TikTok. The weirdest things will come up on TikTok Live and they won't even take it down. I've seen some weird stuff. Like people in poverty that in what looks like third world countries, and I wondered if those were scams because I'm like, there's no way you have a smartphone to stream this right now, but I don't know. But yeah, I saw the beginning of a riot in France on TikTok. I believe it was about a pension plan. I have no idea. It was so weird.
Yep. I wish America protesting.
Powder Pony T said, World of Darkness is the name of the game world as a whole. It is full of vampires, werewolves, demons, and wizards. Oh, so it's like how we, like, one game is called Skyrim, but the entire series is Elder Scrolls. So, like, Vampire the Masquerade is just part of the World of Darkness series. Yeah, I've been planning to get into it. I've had it on my list for a while, because I just hear a whole bunch of stuff about it and how people really like it. And I'm like, yeah, I could be into an edgy vampire drama game. It'd be really cool. Trent said mandatory retirement age 2, I think. Yeah, I won't pretend to know all the inner workings of France, but it's interesting to see that, like, I can scroll through TikTok and find just a fucking riot live stream. Like, nothing had started yet. All I saw was the riot police, people talking in French, and just walking around and stuff. And, like, the riot guys had their shields up and everything. But yeah, eventually the guy switched to English. Was like, hey, if you guys just joined in, we're having a protest here about the pensions in France and yada yada. And I was just, I don't think I stayed long. I forgot what happened. But yeah, I didn't see anything get violent yet. Guys, last 5 minutes of stream, last 5 minutes of stream. Any last minute comments, questions, or concerns, please say them now. Ever hold your silence until the next stream. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to add more on to my usual thing. Just to make sure I'm covering my bases.
Aces?
My bases, Bronny. I gotta make sure they like, comment, and subscribe. I need activity. It helps my views, my subscriber count. We're at like 1,860 something right now. And I'm wondering how close we can get to 1,900 and if we could reach 2,000 subscribers before the end of the month. I'm just interested to see if we could do that.
That'd be cool.
Definitely would be. I'm not going to say I'm going to be like trying to gun for it because I'm not sure what else I can do other than what I already do. I already upload twice a day with my YouTube shorts. Wait, shit, did I upload? Fuck, I think I forgot to upload my second upload of the day. God damn it. Now I'm mad. That's a way to get a freaking 2,000 subscribers. Heather's to forget to fucking upload. Oh my god, I have so many YouTube notifications. What the fuck are y'all doing?
They're giving you that like bomb again.
No, it's just all these YouTube notifications of stuff that's happened. Yeah, I totally forgot to do my second upload today. Dad damn it. God damn it. Yeah, I only did one. Now I'm mad at myself. Now I'm mad. Well, I'll finish that once I'm done. So, guys, if you want to see a midnight premiere of a freaking YouTube short, just stick around after the stream is done. And I'll be freaking posting a TikTok. Well, if you follow me on TikTok, you'll see it on TikTok. And you'll also see it on YouTube Shorts shortly after. I mean, I already uploaded it on TikTok, so you just gotta wait a couple minutes and I'll have that up. Can't believe I forgot to do that. Weekends are unstructured, so I forget everything. What is what?
Heard banging.
No, it's probably just someone with their car outside.
Sounded like it was coming from that side of the house.
Are you sure? I felt it come over there.
Bronny, you still on the call?
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you feel it?
No, I didn't.
I'm sure it's fine.
Huh.
My kitty is over here, and he's fine.
I just gave him a little pet and he whined a little bit. He was like, "Meow, I'm taking my nap on your freaking colored pencils." Just go over a few things. Trent says cinnamon caramel cream nitro cold brew Starbucks ad. Nice. It sounds delicious though. Velpicula says I once hid my sister-in-law's cookies and she searched my truck looking for them. They were behind my back the whole time. And Aldrich Dragoon says Ghostface has entered the movie. Bruh. Alright, we have 1 minute left in the stream. We got a little bit done. These headbands take a while, so I'm gonna have to sit down and just really go at it because I'm making these for my mom and she's gonna be visiting sometime next month. So, gotta make sure these are things she can have as soon as she gets here. That way, I don't have to pay for shipping to send it and mail it to her. That'd be annoying. I don't know how I did this. I tangled up this yarn. Oh my god, what'd I do? Ah! Got it. All right, everybody, I'm going to thank you all for coming and tuning in today. We've had a pretty good stream. I think a lot of decent conversation was had today. We had talked about just all assortment of things, and I'm so glad you could have joined us. If you'd like to see more of me, you can go ahead and join my Patreon through the link in the description. If you join my Patreon for as little as $10 per post, you can join my Discord server where we talk and discuss, and sometimes you can even get on my gaming stream if you have the game that we're gonna play. That's always fun. But to do that, you'll have to become a part of the Patreon, $10 per post. You can become a member of my Patreon for lower than that, but $10 does get you access to the Discord server. For bids lower than that, I'm going to be making a Achilles welcome video. Just need a cute picture of this kitty. Of this kitty. Yes, I do. But yeah, that's the link in the description. If you feel like you don't want to make that kind of commitment, I also have my tip jar link that is also in the description. You can give me however much you think I'm worth. You can either do it during stream and make a big statement about it. You can, for a certain amount, you can have a message read out to you while we're streaming. It's always active during the streams, but it is also active off stream. So if you feel like making a donation without all the publicity, you can go ahead and donate off stream time, and I'll still get it. Give me however much you think I'm worth. No negative numbers, please. But if you feel like getting something tangible for supporting me, you can go ahead to the link in the description to my Etsy shop. I crochet things, as you've seen here today, and I also make stickers. My stickers are probably the most lowest price items on my shop, but I have them in large and small sizes. They're my Child series. My Child has 4 paws and knows Aquatail. I have one for quite a few of the evolutions, and I plan to complete this set by doing one sticker for each of the evolutions, but that was Vaporeon. I have them for Flareon. My Child has 4 paws and knows Fire Spin. And I have some for Espeon. My Child has 4 paws and knows Future Sight. I really like that one. And I at least want to show you my favorite one before we're done. I do have Sylveon. My Child has 4 paws and knows Charm. If it'll focus, please. Yeah, that's about as good as it's going to get on stream, because cameras. I think that's all I said. Ah! Now, I forgot my most favorite one, and the first one I designed. My Child has 4 paws and knows Energy Ball. That was my favorite one to draw. Leafeon is one of my favorites if we're talking about non-shinies. It's adorable. If my favorite as far as shinies goes would be Sylveon, but maybe I'll make a shiny version someday if anyone is ever interested in that. But yeah, that's all on my Etsy shop. But you also find my crochet goods, my rainbow monkeys. I do wristbands. I've crocheted wristbands based off of Fluttershy's color scheme, Pinkie Pie's, Rainbow Dashes. I believe I did Twilight Sparkles, and I plan to get to the rest of the main 6 after I'm done doing this commission for my own mother. I also have other products. I believe I have an Ewok plushie and a Panda plushie. Those ones are a bit smaller, but yeah, all on my Etsy shop that is linked in the description. If you feel like you getting more of me and getting more updates for streams, I always post on Twitter, which is all in the description. I also have a TikTok, which you always see me posting more of, reposting that stuff in the YouTube Shorts. Remember, I upload twice daily, unless I forget, like I did today, but I'll be uploading that short right after I'm done with this stream. So, that's the tale of that. Wait, did I drop these? I dropped my Espeon stickers right here. Available on the shop. The small ones are $2.50, the big ones are like... But let me just lay out my patrons for you so you can know how many people support me and why you should become one of them. There's Easy Mode Gamer, Angel of Speed, Aaron Davis, DJ Skywalker, and Emerald Spencer, who's over there on my couch.
Yep.
There he is. Like I said, to become like one of them, join my Patreon today. And with that, I think I've covered everything. Let's say goodnight in alphabetical order. Bronny, say goodnight.
Good night, everyone.
Emerald, say goodnight.
Have a good night, everybody.
All right, good night, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all next week when we're streaming more Pokemon Scarlet. Let's go!